I don't think we're at the TET quite yet. However, the roads to get to TET was really, really nice. Well, they were like this, which felt nice. It's fun when it's... a lot of the roads was just iced over asphalt, and that was not so fun, because you had to drive really slow with your feet down at some places. But when it's a little bit slippery and muddy like this, it is kind of fun. So I was on the right track here, but we thought I went the wrong way, so that's why I'm backtracking. But it doesn't matter because, as I said, it's kind of fun riding these muddier and rutted roads. I'm not sure if Mr. Bow thinks the same. I think I asked him a couple of times, but he said that it was okay. But he's got a little bit heavier bike and he's a little bit shorter and can't have both his feet touching the ground if he needs to. So at least he's got 2 feet. So we noticed that we were going the wrong way again, so back to the other split off in the road.
Nedförsbacken var nästan värre. Eller därefter svängen. Man vet ju aldrig vad den hittar för någonting den här.
I'm not at all a very good driver or anything like that, but I do like it when there is a little bit challenge, when you feel that there is more than a little chance of you falling over if you're not concentrated enough. But on the other hand, I don't like it when it's like when it's so bad that you know that you're going to fall over. Or when you think that it's when you think it's likely that you're going to fall over, it's not as fun. Especially not when I had my older, heavier bike. Because then it felt really, really risky. This bike is not very heavy, and it would be a very unfortunate situation if I get trapped onto this bike, because I could probably push it up in most situations. When we rode TET last summer, 2024 summer, there were a few places where I was really scared on the older, heavier bike that I would fall off into the water and get stuck underwater because the bike was so heavy. And that was not a nice feeling. It's not in those situations you're having fun. You might feel like it's a bit of fun when the fear lets off, but I think you rather skip most such situations. But the same places with this bike, I think I would just enjoy it. There wouldn't be that kind of fear or anything. And a lot of it is about having the right bike for the stuff that you're driving. But of course, some of it is me getting more used to driving
Ja.
as well,
Jäklar vad långt ner det var på foten där.
I'm sure. With my heavier versus 650, in these situations it was really a wrestling match. And many times I felt that I was never going to be a good driver at all. With this bike it feels like at least I have a chance of getting better. Every time we come to stuff like this is really muddy and slippery, and there is ice everywhere. So it seems like many of the water puddles are not frozen, but in between there is a lot of frozen water on the leaves and so on. So it was quite muddy. And the last bit there was quite steep. So I think Mr. Bo is having a bit of a trouble getting up there. I also think he chose the middle path, so it's even further down for his short legs, which makes it kind of risky for him, because if he tips over he won't be able to catch the motorcycle until it's too heavy.
Nej, det var lite geggigt.
But when you go out to stuff where you're not used to, I think you should have one or more pals with you either way. I know this is nothing from a lot of drivers, but as me and Bo are quite new to this still, I would say, there is a lot of security in driving, both of us. And there was a lot of places we were scared on this drive as well, mostly because of ice on the tarmac, not so much on these gravel and mud roads or paths. They were more of a... well, they felt more like a place you could rest up between the icy tarmac. Not that they were easier to drive on, but it was a mental thing, I think. This was a really nice path. We were quite unsure if we had the right to drive here or not, but it felt like it started as a road for power line maintenance. And then it just kept going, so did we.
Men vi kommer ut till en ordentlig väg här ute. Nej, den slutar kanske också. Du är med.
But I like those small paths. I also told Mr. Bo there that we needed to save this.
I think these are wonderful, these small roads. Both when there are like single tracks and small dual tracks.
Jaha, det är meningen att man ska köra här alltså.
And there was...
Det är meningen att man ska köra här, annars hade de inte tagit ut någon buss.
they've closed the road from this side. But still it was obvious that people drove around it, so we still didn't know if it was okay or not. So this was the last path that wasn't TET, I think. So now we're going in a bit further along the asphalt, and we're on TET, but we're going to run up to blockage up ahead. So this felt like a really big horse farm that we're going into now, and it feels like we're riding on their training paths for horses with a small chariot behind. But I'm pretty sure that this was TET and we're riding on the TET now. It was just blocked by high water, and yeah, you'll see. You can hear the ice crunching under the wheels there. So the road is really down to the right there.
Okay.
And here is an old bridge. And I don't know if you can see the frost on the bridge, but it seems really insecure to me with rotten wood planks and very slippery with frost on it. I think Mr. Bow would have driven over it, but I did not feel like taking a swim, just gliding off it. And I think with rotten wood like that, you need to keep the speed up, and at the same time you don't want to keep the speed up because of the very slippery frost on it. But of course we sent Mr. Bow out on the planks to test it, so if he fell through we could always laugh at him. I think I took the decision to turn around because he said it was so slippery. Well, I hope to continue this run next time, and I hope you enjoy our adventures and you come out and meet us on TET, at least in the summer when it's extra nice.
Vi kör tillbaka till den vägen. Vi kommer ut på den vägen ändå. Lite längre bort på den vägen så är vi